So Santa Barbara is an incredibly beautiful place to live. However, with that beauty comes a price. I currently live in a 1-bedroom apartment and the going rate for this place is $1,900 a month. Kind of worked out a sweet situation with a friend, so I'm subletting. I don't pay quite that much, but if this apartment was on the market today, it'd be going for that or more. And I think that's pretty comparable to other 1-bedroom apartments in Santa Barbara. So I'm gonna give you a tour of my apartment to show you what you can get for $1,900 in Santa Barbara. So a fun and kind of weird fact to share before I show you around is that this is the first apartment I've lived in that I've actually paid rent. Because the majority of my career to date has been in higher education, I've had a lot of jobs where an apartment has been included. So at 31, almost 32, I am paying for rent for the first time. I moved in here about 6 months ago, and because I lived in all of these paid for apartments, I also didn't really have any furniture. A lot of the furniture I purchased was for this apartment, and because my job situation is a little unstable at the moment, thank you 2020, I didn't spend a lot on furniture. I bought stuff that would work for this apartment, but that wasn't super expensive because I don't know where I'll be living down the line. Alright, as you saw when you first come in, you walk right into this living room. I like a lot of color. One of the things I love most about this room is my plants. I love these plants and the way I have them strung going up the wall. I bought these little stick-ons from Amazon. I'll link them in the description below. I also am super proud of these two pieces right here. I love big art, but big art on a budget is a little bit tough. So I actually painted those on insulation sheeting from Home Depot. They each cost just about $6 and they're super lightweight, so easy to hang up. Obviously, TV, all that stuff over here. So right next to the front door is kind of my catch-all for things like my shoes, my keys, my purse. I don't necessarily love the organization of this, but it's super functional, so it works for me. So now let's head into the kitchen. So my dining area is probably one of my favorite places in this apartment. Got this big, huge reminder of my time in New York. It was pretty inexpensive, also from Home Goods or Ross or something like that. I've got a bar cart here, which is full of cute glassware and obviously some booze. Of course, I've got another place to store my beverages because I love me some wine. So I have my wine rack over there, and this right there, that barrel, that's an upcoming kombucha project. Stay tuned, subscribe if you want to see what happens with that. And of course, a little dining table. All right, so my kitchen. Now this is pretty basic and a little outdated, but it totally works for a rental kitchen. It's got everything I need and fairly decent storage for an older apartment. Good upper cabinets. I keep my food over there. Don't love having the microwave on the counter. The oven stove is a little bit more outdated, which is nice, although the counters, man, could use some work there. I have my kombucha corner over here. I've got some scobies growing and a whole bunch of different flavors fermenting. The water heater is actually under here, so that takes up some precious cabinet real estate, but what are you gonna do? So that's the kitchen. I'm gonna pour myself a kombucha. Today I'm gonna try out a flavor that I actually did on my flavoring kombucha tutorial. Check that out if you're interested. This is raspberry and rose, and I just did a second fermentation, so all those flavors are actually in the bottle. I'm gonna strain all those out and give it a try. I'm super excited to try this raspberry rose. It was pretty carbonated, which sometimes happens and sometimes doesn't, but I haven't tried this exact flavor combination before, so let's see how it is. Don't taste the rose at all, or smell it, but the raspberry flavor is super refreshing. If you don't make your own kombucha and you like kombucha, you should try it out. Now that I have kombucha, let me show you the rest of my place. So heading from the kitchen into the bedroom. All right, as you can see, I left things in my bedroom super simple. It's a pretty small room, but I bought this amazing king bed, which is my favorite purchase when I moved into this apartment. It's the first bed I've ever bought. I'm so glad I got a king. It's ginormous and it is the best. So all I've got in here is my bed, a small little cart that I use as a nightstand with another little plant, of course, and then a painting, another one that I did. I had big plans for doing an all-white painting, but when I did a white wash over the old painting, I liked the way it looked. It's a subtle amount of color, but another good way to do art for cheap is repaint an old painting. Across from the bed is a decent-sized closet and the bathroom. All right, standing in the last room of the apartment, it is my bathroom. It's got a decent sized shower, a good amount of room to walk around, and a really great linen closet right over here. So that allows for a lot of storage, which is awesome. So there you have it, my apartment and what $1,900 will get you in Santa Barbara. What I love most about this place is obviously the location. I'm just a 2-minute drive from the freeway, so it's super easy to get everywhere. I'm a 5-minute walk to State Street, which is where all the good food, drinks, and shopping are. I'm also just a mile from the beach, and so it's really easy to get out for a run, a nice beach walk, or a bike ride. So location number one, and for an old apartment, I've got pretty decent storage. What I don't love about this apartment, obviously the price. Wish I could be getting a little more bang for my buck, but for the location, I think it's worth it. The other downside is this apartment has terrible, terrible lighting. Obviously here I am in my bedroom during the afternoon. I get good lighting now, but the living room is dark most of the day and there's no overhead lights in the living room or in here. So things are pretty dark, but that and some updates are all I can really complain about. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please hit that like button. And if you're into travel, food, libations, or a little bit of creativity, you should check out my channel and subscribe. Cheers, and I'll see you next time.